Well, greetings. You know what? I want to do an original topic before the new year comes up, and that is, you're not like everybody else. Actually, ironically, I got this when I was working at the at a factory and all that, a cookie factory, I should say, in Ohio, part of Ohio. I had to go all the way across town, like across different towns, and so just to work there, and it was brutal. It was like modern day slavery working there. Actually, ironically, it was like different. Let me just be real. It's racism and yeah, I got fired from that job 10 years ago, back in 2013, which now be 11 years now, past the new year and all that. It's like, what the word say? You're not like everybody else, and that kind of dawns on me too. Was actually ironic with a Mexican guy, because it used to be like a couple tables. Like I said, the table literally by myself. The other tables be like the right side be like white side, and all the left side be like the Asians and Latinos and so forth. And boy, it literally looked like modern day segregation. Right in front of me, by two tables right in front of me, are black people just making a fool out of themselves, acting like jackasses, starting fights and stuff. For honestly, to be truthful, I have not yet to discuss this, that you're not like everybody else. Actually kind of like, in a way, indirectly hurts me, because even though I don't agree with the shenanigans and BS from my own people, but I have to be real. To hear this from a Mexican man or a Hispanic man, I don't know which is the correct term, my apologies. I just woke up, so not coming off no xenophobe tip or anything, but it is a racist tip. And that is not, not being a part of your own people, but not being part of your own race, because and I make this too, true for slogan this too. It's like, I would never be accepted, especially now I know it's an American thing, but it's like back in the day, it's like, how come other races and cultures could see the good in me, but not my own? You know what I'm saying? And it pains me to say that, and it is kind of negative, and I would grant you that. It is very negative, Eat my food real quick. Yeah, on the contrary, it's like my mind was woke, boom, like you don't act like an ignorant fool, you know what I'm saying? And this actually right comes from a Hispanic man. At the time, I was only like 23. I was taking care of my dad and taking care of being an adult. And I hate to say that, seeing my own people in such a negative light, and they perpetrate negative stereotypes too, it's left me a bad impression of my own people, and especially it makes it even worse, being being in recording studios, and it's kind of sad to even say that. Oh my God, I fall hard against against besides just racism and all, but also against gang violence, drug peddling, and all that. And I hate the gang. I hate gang bangers. I hate the gang related kind of topics, I'm not a gang banger, so I'm just letting you know up front. But yeah. I even noticed in my own audience and my supporters too, which I'm thankful for this day, that sorry, I'm okay. Like, they so open minded about all these different factors, but try to talk to a American black man or black woman about these things, just pretty much go over the ear. They're immature. I'm literally I live with seeing this, you know what I'm saying? They're spiteful, hateful. And this is sadly my own people, you know what I'm saying? It's sad to say. You're not like everybody else, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but now looking back at it, been 10 to 11 years since I had to figure out who I am while creating this music. And a lot of it, not myself, but it's like a lot of the people around the area at the time were just were really dark, you know what I'm saying? And it goes back to the coin that negativity sells, you know, because unfortunately I grew up around that, you know what I'm saying, both inside and outside the music business, you know, well, locally that is. Like, if you try to talk about, you know, awareness, consciousness, and stuff like that, what's happening and all that, they ain't trying to hear that. Oh, I want to hear that, man. I don't care about uplifting the people, and I don't care about waking up people and all. I just want to go mainstream and smoke and drink and, you know, screw chicks and all that, man. You know, actually, around my party was saying he want to go mainstream. I said, and I realized very painfully, I would never be mainstream. Maybe because of my views, my ideas, my upbringing. Even though it's outdated, because my parents, they was born, let's just say, 1940s and 1960s. I was born in 1980s and 1990s. We have nothing relatable at all. And that's another hard part while making the broadcast. Not have anybody really relate to me, especially being the only child, staying out of trouble and all that. Read comic books, play video games. Now there's other artists like that, kind of like Lupe Fiasco, Kanye West, let's see, Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Logic, Joey Badass, and so forth. But the problem is a lot of them, I don't want, you know, put my brothers, I don't want to put no anybody in categories and stuff like this, but it's what it is. Those would literally be like alternative, hardcore, underground kind of, you know, rappers I was just mentioned. I love the guy named MC Juice. I didn't know he was a bomb freestyle and all that, man. That dude was sick. I'm buying some of his music on Bandcamp and all that. Yeah. What happens if you can't relate to your own people? Or can't relate to those, I guess those, that's supposed to look like, it's the same. Now all skin folk is kinfolk, they say. I had to learn that the hard way, being betrayed by my own people. Literally my family members, you know. And what can I say to alternative, black people and all that, alternative POC groups that's probably hopefully in similar shoes as I am? I had to learn things the old-fashioned way. This is like dial-up internet and all that. This is this is like MySpace era. And at that time, I was just very shy in general. And I didn't understand how to work a camera, work my own computer that my dad, my uncle bought me back when I was 20 years now. I had my first computer and all that. And boy, it was slow. Jesus Christ, it was slow. And then after time would dial up and DSL came up. Anyways, maybe it's too tight. I should say, what if you're not like everybody else and where you don't fit in? You know what I'm saying? I'm not a mainstream kind of person to begin with, you know, because I don't agree with it, you know. I find mainstream music trash, you know. I should say mainstream hip hop, I should say, you know. Anyways, Martell's out.